DirtSmart, tips and techniques for irrigation technicians, helping you save time and money. Pump station terminology. In this video, David Sale of Eagle Pump Systems gives us his insights on the most common things you need to understand about your pump and pump house. Information contained in this video shall in no way be construed that you or anyone on your staff is encouraged, authorized, or approved to carry out any action shown. The information discussed in this video is meant to be performed by qualified, professionally trained, experienced, and in some cases, licensed individuals. High voltage will kill you. You do not get a second chance. Topics discussed in this video: main station discharge valve, heat exchangers, pump house heater, flow totalizer or flow meter, pump isolation valves, pressure transducer, pressure relief valve or clay valve, and ventilation fans.
So we'd like to talk to you a little bit about the terminology that goes with a pump station, and we're going to start here on the way out of the pump station. This is the main discharge valve that heads out to the field, and if you've got an issue on the pump station, the first thing you want to do is come and close this, which is going to keep that pressure in your system and also keep the water from dumping all over the floor of your pump station. So remember, if you got a problem, you come in the building, shut your pumps off, and then come over and shut your main discharge valve. So on this unit here, we have the heat exchanger, which is basically a radiator, which is cooling the air inside the cabinet that's created by the variable frequency drive and all the other electronic equipment that's in there. So one of the important things to remember as the colder season comes in is this will freeze and break, and the water can end up inside the cabinet. So remember to turn your heat on or get a heater into your pump station, because these are highly vulnerable to freeze and damage. So one of the biggest problems we come across every fall and into winter is there isn't enough heat in the pump station. I can't tell you the number of pump stations that I go into and they've got a space heater plugged into the wall, and it may be putting out heat for about 2 feet, but the port and stuff's 20 feet away. So it's worth taking the investment in a quality heater in such a way that you know it's always going to be warm and you don't have any issues. So what you're looking at here is a magnetic flow meter. It's accurate to within almost 1/10 of a gallon. Many of you are used to the Data Industrial 220B, which is a brass mechanical meter that is only accurate down to about 100 gallons a minute. This is just newer technology, and with some of the recording information that's required by a lot of states now, a lot of people are going this direction. So what you're looking at here is the isolation valves to each of the individual pumps. There's 2 different styles here. One's called a lever action butterfly valve, and the other one's called a hand wheel valve. It's just easier to open the hand wheel version because it does offer you a gear reduction. So what you have here is of course, your pressure gauge, and connected to that is your actual pressure transducer. And what that's doing is taking that pressure that the system's generating and turning it into an electronic pulse, which is then sent back to the computer so you can then go to your screen and see what that pressure is. And this unit here is known in different terminologies. It's known as a clay valve, a pressure relief valve, but that's there to relieve the excess pressure off the system, and then it dumps it back down in the wet well or pushes it back out into the pond. And one of the other issues that we come across all the time is improper ventilation for the pump station. We come in, there's no fans at all, no ventilation at all. In this case, this is a properly sized ventilation system for the number of motors and pumps that are here. On the other end of the building, there's an automatic louver which opens and then allows the air to cross-ventilate through the station. Especially during those days when it's above 100 degrees and you get in some of these pump stations and it's 115 or 120 degrees, you're basically destroying the motors as they're running right then and there.